Susmit Majumder, yeah. Yes, yes, yes. I woke up in the morning today and I was honestly throughout the entire morning very, very scared to even check what was the scorecard. But once I did, how is the feeling?
The
10
feeling
years
is
later,
amazing.
10 years is what we took to finally breach Anfield. How was the journey? Did you manage to watch the game live, or did you got to know also by just like me watching the highlights or whatever?
Yes, I just opened right at the end where I saw Harry Maguire score.
The Fergie time, Harry Maguire scores. What a fantastic cross! And the best part was his cool and calm expression. It's as if nothing happened. The way he slid and the expression. I think it was crazy. I'm thinking what would have happened
Cold
at
celebration.
Casemiro scored this like that epic. So, uh, I mean, what a fantastic selection. The overall performance, when you even look at the highlights and the way the team structure and all was there. There was no Benjamin Sesko. Matthew Cunha playing as a number nine, as a false number nine. Again, going these many games, not even scoring, not even assisting. Is that something of a concern? I mean, there's so many things that is there for that this game happened. First time Ruben Amorim winning two back-to-back Premier League games. It's crazy. As a fan, how does it feel to breach Anfield?
Feels great. I think this is something we all waited for. We didn't know this would come. But finally, Ruben Amorim has got his back-to-back game won. And that also against Liverpool, the mighty Liverpool. So I think it feels great.
So it as a United fan, obviously Fergie time, whenever goals are scored, it feels good. Now, when you look at both the goals, they were very, very nicely orchestrated. And right now, is it because Liverpool are going through some kind of a slump? This is the third successive defeat that they've had so far in the Premier League and all. Third successive game that they've had a defeat. Concerns for Arne Slot. Arne Slot. Oh, your thoughts?
No, I think there is no concern because if you watch the highlights, you'll understand that Liverpool actually played much better, but somehow they were unlucky. So I think luck is very important in football, but much important is to get the 3 points, which we got.
And at this point of time, of course, we know that we don't have any back-to-back games as such. Like midweek games and all is not going to start until February when the FA Cup kick starts. So a good time for United right now to build a lot of momentum in the Premier League.
Yes, I think it's a very good opportunity. I hope they continue on their good performance, how they are doing, because this is a good run they can have if they want to. And I think the attackers are start to like make it their own with the good signings United have made this season. So I think it's a very good chance for them to pick the moment up from here and not lose points anymore.
So when you look at the first game of the season, right, against Arsenal, they lost, but they did well. Then against Chelsea, they've won. Now against Liverpool, they've won. Manchester City completely destroyed United. So, but again, you look at they are playing well against the big fours. Now, is it a point of time where, as a United fan, we can start being hopeful that Amorim is doing something right at least?
Yes, I think Amorm, if you notice, like attack wise, you can understand that he's working hard with the team. You can understand the way they go and attack. They have a proper formation to play with. They know the players know how what needs to be done, but somehow it was not clicking. So you could understand from the stats that the team was improving, but the results were not coming. So that is where the owners backed. They felt that the performance was somehow like good, but the results were not justified. But they felt that if they can get stuck with this man, I think Ruben Amorim will deliver, and he's slowly starting to get better. And you obviously have to understand this is the first transfer window he actually got to implement his players, and he got the players he wanted. He got Matthias Cunha, he got Brian Mbuemo, then Benjamin Sesko. And if he gets a good midfielder, if he gets some good defenders, he also got a good goalkeeper. We have to mention Sene Lemans. I think he has been amazing. From the last 2 games, he's been right there in the sticks, and people have got so much of confidence with him being there. So this is a type of personalities you need in that playing 11. And he's slowly starting to get the best out of his players, the players he wants. And the deadwood is also gone. All the players who are not required. Anthony is gone, Rashford is gone, Sancho is gone. So that I think these things are actually helping United to move forward.
It reminds of Deadwood. I think another Deadwood has done a horrible performance in the form of Garnacho, playing pathetic, showing his true skills in Chelsea. Really horrible. When it comes to obviously, we know that when Manchester United get rid of Deadwood, they don't really perform that well anywhere because they're already in that finished level. But as a fan, I feel slowly the structure and everything is getting built, and Ruben Amorim is getting enough time to work on the players also because you just have one game in a week. So players are properly rested and everything going on. Now, now for the until the next international break comes in the month of towards the end of November or early December and all is when the break is going to be. There are obviously four back-to-back games. Now, while I'm checking right now what are the next back-to-back games, I want you to share very brief thoughts on right now. What do you feel is the ideal lineup for United that based upon whatever you've seen so far?
Again, I keep mentioning it again and again that Bruno has to play up. He cannot play in the midfield. Yes, he's doing a good job, but you need to have Kobe Manu in that side with Casemiro. I think that is the first and most priority, I would say. Goalkeeping wise, it is sorted. Defense wise, I think you have Delict, you have Maguire. Maguire is, I think, he's got a great redemption. He's back. He's back to the player Ole once told us about. And then we have Lenny Yoro, who is doing a great job. So I think these three defenders, they can really stuck in there. You can have Luke Shaw if you want. And wing back wise, I think they are pretty sorted with Patrick Dorgu. I think he's getting better and better every day. And with you can obviously play Dalot, you have Mazraoui, who's again amazing. So I think you've got the players you want. You just have a little bit of problem with the midfield. I think I feel you can stick in with uh, Kobe Maino. I think that he's a very good player. You just cannot put him in the bench anymore. But
Yeah.
having said that, I think the attack is amazing. Brian Mbuemo has been amazing from the let go. I think the first game, right from the first game, he's been amazing. And Matthias Kuna, I think people talk about him not getting goals or assists, but you have to understand that there is a lot of things more than goals and assists. The way he's controlling the ball, I was just like noticing the way he was performing right at the end of the game, and he was so calm and composed with the ball. He doesn't have any problem with the pressure. He knows how to dribble, which is the most important thing United have been missing for all these years. They never had players who knew how to dribble.
And also, I
So
think in the last 2 years, probably this is the first time when we are feeling relatively confident in terms of the goalkeeping. Also, very rightfully you mentioned. I mean, Simmons is definitely probably our Thibaut Courtois. It's crazy, and a lot of people have already started comparing him to the great Peter Schmeichel, which obviously this one Ruben Amorim had discarded. So the next three games, from what I'm able to see, next game is against Brighton, and then there is Nottingham Forest and Tottenham before the next international break. So a lot of very interesting games coming up. Your thoughts on this is the perfect time to build the momentum and really push for that top four. What are your thoughts right
Yes, I think this is the right opportunity because if you are getting points against the big teams, you just need to understand how to go against the small ones. You have to like just set up your tactics nicely, and I feel that it would be very good for United. I think they have a very good chance to get pile on those points and get right at the top of the table. Like they can target for that top four. I think that's pretty manageable with the team they have right now.
Fantastic, Shushmit. I think a lot of excitement as a Manchester United fan. We did really miss you in the last episode, but I think we will definitely be working on a lot of interesting games coming up as well. The one-day internationals, next couple of games, a lot of Manchester United games also coming up, and we have so many big surprises in store for every single one of you who's watching this. So if you're new here, make sure that you like, you hit subscribe, share this video with all the crazy Man United fans that are out there. Who knows? I mean, we can invite so many of you and we can literally have that interaction day in and day out. So Shushmit, big thank you for showing up for this particular video. We missed you in the last one, hoping to see you in consistently in all the videos. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.